Hello, language learners from around the world. I love saying that. My name is Geoff Watson. I come from Vancouver, Canada, and thanks to Verbling.com, the #1 language learning website in the universe, I am here again to help you develop and improve your English. And so we have someone joining the class with their premium reservations. Great, welcome. We have a really great class this hour, I think. I found the material to be very inspiring, very positive, very motivating, and very inspiring. This is a series of news broadcasts produced by CNN, and they are highlighting heroes, international heroes. So not only people in the United States, but people from around the world that are doing something very special for their community, for people, for their country. And so when you have time to join the class, I'm going to ask everyone how they could become a hero in their community. What skills, what abilities, what knowledge, what talents do you have you could share with others to become a hero in your community? All right, and so what I would like people to do is to download the document. It's called H4. So please, if you can at least open the document with your computer, that way you will be able to read the text clearly, because sometimes the Google share screen is a little bit blurry. But if you open the document, you will be able to read it clearly, and you will be able to copy and paste the words that you don't know into an online translator or an online English dictionary. Okay, and I'm sorry, to learn a second language, you need to learn it one word at a time or one phrase at a time. And then I'm here to help you. So I'm here to give everyone a chance to speak, to practice their English, to improve their English, and yes, and to be motivated and inspired by the opportunity to learn the international language. And so I would like to say hello to Ahmed. And Ahmed, the question this hour is, how could you become a hero in your community? What do you think?
I think according to the current political and economic situation in our country, I think the best way is to try to develop a project to help people to get better education.
Okay.
So I think I have to volunteer in such a work, you know what I mean?
Great, great. And what kind of education do you mean? For children, or are you talking about adults receiving job training? Or
I think the best way is to start from the early beginning with kids. So we have to start with them, and then we will get the result by maybe 10 or 20 years from now.
Yes, exactly. Okay, I totally agree with you, and if I can help, let me know.
Thank you, sir.
No, seriously. Okay, and I'd like to go to Dia. Hello.
Hello.
Please tell me or tell the group where you are connecting from and how could you become a hero in your community?
Okay, I'm talking from Cairo, Egypt, and if I would be a hero, if I could be a hero, I would. Okay, I would. I would join the police, the
Ah,
police.
the police? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but not be a policeman, but cheering them, only to get to know who behind committing the crimes, who is behind to
Yeah,
commit
okay.
the crimes. Yes,
In
that's all.
investigating.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
investigate.
Right. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank
Excellent.
you.
Great answer. And Fad, hello. Fad F,
Yes, yes, hi.
welcome. Where are you connecting
Yes,
from? And
yes, I'm talking to you from Bahrain, Middle
great.
East.
Yes.
Yes, and I think science is a great help for people to develop their skills, their ability in every sectors of life.
Okay. And so yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah,
That's great.
improving people's skills is a great help to a community, I think.
Okay. Right. Great. Thank you. Excellent. And
Thank you.
Francisco, welcome.
Hello, hello everyone. This is Francisco from Mexico City.
Welcome.
And what is the question?
Yeah, the question is in the chat box. Nihan has put the question in the chat box as well. How
Okay,
could you become a hero in your community? What do you have to offer others? Or how could you change things to
to
improve
to
things?
collaborate for to keep the environment clean.
Okay, good.
It's all.
Now, is there a problem in your area? A
Mm,
specific problem with the environment?
I think by the animals, the pets, and there are many pets, and
Ah, okay. Now, are you
well,
saying that they have a negative impact?
a little bit negative impact, but
Okay. No,
um,
Francisco, I agree with you personally. I think dogs and cats, unfortunately, have a very negative impact on the natural environment, meaning the little creatures that are native to the area.
yeah, yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. Great. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Let me
you're
know if I can help. And
sure, sure, sure.
Jose, welcome.
Welcome. I'm from Costa Rica. Uh, I think here the problems is reduce the crime, the garbage in the rivers and the ocean. Well,
Okay.
I can become a hero organizing groups of people who can clean the rivers, the ocean garbage, the beaches, organizing by against the crime, uh, making a neighborhoods against the crime. Yeah,
Yes.
organization. Yeah.
Okay. And then this is something that is very common in Canada and the United States, where neighborhoods meet together to improve the security for everyone. And
Yes.
I think that this is a very good program, just
Yes.
starting the process of meeting, all the neighbors meeting together to help look after each other's houses. So great,
Yes. I
excellent.
think so.
And here in Chile, I spend time cleaning garbage off the beach is here too. So I'm with you, Jose.
Okay.
Okay. Great. And
Great.
Julissa, we have a
Hey.
heroine.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
Uh,
but how could you become a hero? And of
uh,
course, not to yourself, but to other people.
well, I think that now with my job, I think doing what we are doing, we don't need also to have a certain career or profession to be a hero. We can do it just from our part. For example, now with the pollution, we can help by recycling or doing small things to make a change. I think you don't have to. And I wouldn't like to get the credit for anything, just to be something that to be part of a big change.
Yeah, good. And so to do what you can to make
Yes.
the change and to encourage others to do the same. Great. Thank you. And I would like to say hello to Murat. Welcome.
Yeah, hello to everybody. I'm from Turkey, and if I answer your question to be a hero, I don't know, but you know that the money is very important for all countries. Uh, for for this reason, maybe if I produce, I mean, if I build lots of factory in my country, I can be hero. Maybe I don't know.
So sorry, so you would like to maybe begin a business to build a factory?
Yeah, the more you produce something, the more
Good.
you earn money. By the way, you you your country is developed by this
Yes.
way.
Okay, great. No, I agree with you. I think people who give employment, people who give jobs to others are heroes in a way. Yeah, great. Excellent. Good luck. Good luck. And Nihan, hello. Welcome.
Hi, Jeff. I'm Niham from Turkey. If I could be a hero, in our country, Western cities are not very high education. There are a lot of people in there who doesn't know writing and reading, and I want to be a teacher to learn them some things,
To
main
teach
things to
to
teach
teach
them.
them something. Yeah. Okay,
And
so some people are illiterate, which means that they cannot read. Are you saying that some people cannot read?
read, yes, and
Okay.
cannot write in their language.
Okay. Just so that you know, the word in English is illiterate,
Illiterate, yes.
and we say illiteracy is the number of people who cannot read. Okay, great. And all right, so let's. Great, thank you, everybody. That was wonderful. And so I would like to open up the document so that we can start reading about our hero as chosen by CNN. And so I hope that people have at least opened the document on their computer so that they can see it clearly. And Ahmed, if I can get you to start reading our story, please.
Story highlights, right? I will start from that.
Yeah, Mother Robin, yes. Thank you.
Let me just get it.
What is the link? Sorry.
Now, yeah, the link is, I'm wondering, could someone put the link in the chat box? You
Sure.
can find the access to the document at the verbling.com website. But Ahmed has put the direct link to the document in the chat box. Thank you.
Thank you, Hamid.
Welcome, sir. Welcome. Okay, shall I start?
Please.
Robin Lim opened free breeding clinics in Indonesia where many families can't afford care. Hospitals,
Clinic. Sorry, yeah. Go
yes,
ahead, please.
yeah. Hospitals there will often hold newborns until the mother can pay for the delivery. Lim, the world has a responsibility to all pregnant women and each new baby.
Okay.
Do you know a hero? Nominations are open for 2011 CNN Heroes.
Now, sorry, this is from 2010, this story, but CNN is still promoting these heroes. And so if you do know a hero, go to CNN and tell them about this person. And please go ahead.
Okay. Bali, Indonesia. At dawn, two women rise after sleeping on mats outside an Indonesian hospital. They have waited all night for a chance to see their newborn babies, whom the hospital is holding until the medical bills are paid in full. Holding babies until payment is common in Indonesia, said Robin Lim, a midwife who founded breathing clinics in Aceh.
I don't know how to pronounce this. Sorry. This
Okay,
is a city in Indonesia, I guess.
Aceh, and the island of Bali.
Okay, great. Thank you. And so
Thank you, sir.
what's the information here? And we need people to understand at the start. What are we talking about here?
About how the hospital held babies until the mothers could afford to pay the expenses, to cover the expenses.
Right. Okay. So what do people think of this? They literally they they keep the babies until the mother can pay the bill.
I thought it was free.
No, but these are the hospitals though. And so I think this is part of why this woman, Robin Lim, has decided to open up her own free clinic because the hospitals charge money, and I don't have a problem with that. They charge money to deliver a baby, to help a
Yes.
woman give birth, but this situation of keeping the babies, they hold the babies in the hospital.
Jeff, can
Yeah,
I say something? I searched about this subject and I found the average families earn a day $8 and without any complication the hospital's fees cost around $17 without any complication. If it is a cesarean complication, it costs $700. It's very
right,
huge amount for the poor people.
right. Okay. And so medical costs are high. Another comment from someone, please? Yeah,
Yes, please, Fad.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I think holding babies in hospitals, the reason of that is the hospitals believe that families can't afford this money to pay.
Right,
So they hold
exactly.
their babies. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And I understand it's just it's a concept that's different for me where where the hospital says you cannot have your baby until you pay the bill. It's yeah, it's very different for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems very, very difficult. Okay, and I want
Yeah.
to go over the term midwife. A midwife is not a doctor, but this is a person who has a lot of training specifically to help mothers give birth to children. That is what a midwife is. And so I think a man can be a midwife as well. It's not just a female term. Okay, so great. Thank you for your comments. And I welcome everyone to make comments, please. Go ahead. Ampre, hello.
Hello.
Great. Could you please read this for us? And
Sure.
welcome.
Thank you. At this particular hospital in Bali, mothers who don't pay are allowed in twice a day to feed their baby and change their baby's diaper. Those fortunate enough to find the money may take their babies home. Others might relinquish their parental rights and place their babies up for adoption. Lem explained, "You worry, will I be able to deliver this baby safely into the world? But you shouldn't have to worry. How will I pay for it?" said Lynn, 54.
Okay, great. And so these are the words of her. This is her opinion. And any comments? Just to repeat the information, to relinquish means to give up. They surrender. They give up their parental rights. So they literally, they give the baby up for adoption if they cannot pay the bills.
Well,
And any comments about Robin Lim's statement? A woman worries, will I be able to deliver this baby safely? But in her opinion, a woman should not have to worry, how will I pay for this baby? Any comments from people?
But I wonder if the government doesn't say anything, because this is like taking the babies from their mothers if they
Yes,
don't return.
exactly. And I agree with you. I don't think the article says anything about that, but really the government should say that, shouldn't they? Yeah, they should be involved. Yeah, okay. And so the mothers are only allowed to feed the babies twice a day and come in and change their babies' diapers until they find enough money to pay the bills, and then they are allowed to take their babies home. Yeah, it seems very extreme, doesn't it? But let's go on. Dia, could you read this, please?
Okay. Mother Robin or I view Robin.
This is not English, so I guess it's the language. Ibu Robin.
Ibu Robin, as she is called by the locals, is working to change that with her Yayasam Bumi Sihat, Healthy Mother Earth Foundation, Healthy Clinics. These birthing sanctuaries offer free parental care, birthing service, and medical aid to anyone who needs it. And the needs are vast in Indonesia. The average family earns the equivalent of $8 a day, according to the International Monetary Fund. But a normal hospital delivery without complications costs around $70.
Cesarean?
A cesarean section can cost more than $700.
Okay, great. And so this was the information that Nihan shared with us. And so you can see that this would be, if you're earning only $8 a day, it would be very difficult for you to pay a $700 bill. And so health costs are very high. So I think mother means Ibu in, I don't know the language that they speak in Thailand, but perhaps it's Thai. And this phrase here means Healthy Mother Earth Foundation. Okay, which is a great name.
I just have one question.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, about the mid mother, you just
Yeah,
talked about that, but
a
sorry, I
midwife.
don't. Okay,
Sorry,
a
midwife. Yeah,
midwife. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, the midwife is the one who helped the wife until it's I don't know.
yeah. So this is a person who has lots of specific training in order to help women give birth to have their baby.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're
Okay.
not a doctor, they're not a nurse, but they're similar. They're like a combination of that, but totally focused on helping women give birth.
Yes, but nowadays they are disappeared.
Well, not entirely. And it depends where you are. I think some countries where the women want to have their babies in a more natural setting, a more natural situation. They don't want to have to go into a hospital to have their babies. But
Yeah.
is there anyone who can comment on that? Do all the women in your country go to a hospital to have a baby?
Yeah,
Not
for sure.
necessarily.
It depends. Yeah, it
Yeah.
depends.
Okay. Not
For,
entirely. Yeah. Okay.
for example, here in some communities, it's their custom to give birth at home, but
Right.
some family, some relatives help them, or or they go
Right.
with
And
a
and and so
white midwife.
they could ask for help from a midwife. Yeah, to help them. Many women think that it's wrong to think of having a baby as a medical problem where you have to go to a doctor because you're pregnant, because you're going to have a baby. Now, obviously, if there is a complication, you need very quick access to a hospital. But is it possible for women to give birth naturally with the help of a midwife, for example? So
And
that's the
sometimes,
idea.
and sometimes, yes, it's also the cultural aspect because some mothers feel afraid to go to a hospital with a doctor because they feel ashamed also that they are going to see them or they don't feel safe there. They feel safer at home. That is their custom, their tradition.
Yes,
We
absolutely.
have that
And
here
yeah,
a lot. And
okay. No, good.
yeah.
Good. And I think that any country that is having difficulty paying for medical care should promote this, should have midwives, because I'm sure that a midwife costs less than a doctor. And a midwife can be involved before the birth to help avoid complications by preparing the woman and the family, by looking after the health of the woman before the delivery. So, yeah.
Actually, Jeff, in my country, it's about always winter situation. In my country, all of people have health insurance. It's not necessary to pay for birth, but sometimes the transportation could be very difficult to one place to another who has an hospital. For this
Yes.
reason, midwives are very important in this small countries.
Yes. Okay. In small towns or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah. Great.
here, for example, the hospitals are free, but sometimes they prefer to stay in their town and just be work with a midwife.
Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, thank you. Okay, and so let's continue here. And so if I can go to Fad, are you there?
Yes, yes,
Could you read this for
uh,
us, please?
yes, of course. Lim believes Indonesia high maternal at infant mortality rates are caused in part by these costs. which many women cannot meet. In turn, their lives and the lives of their babies are at risk. According to the United Nations Population Fund, 3 out of 5 women giving birth in South Asia to do without a skilled birth attendant on hand. The situation is bad. Babies are unattended, deliveries have become commercialized, and mothers die from hemorrhage after children because they
Childbirth.
can't afford childbirth because they can't afford proper care. Limsaid.
Okay, so again, this is the opinion of the woman that we're reading about, Robin Lim, who is actually an American citizen living in Thailand, or sorry, Indonesia. I'm sorry. This is not Thailand. This is Indonesia. I apologize for that. That's a big mistake. And so what is the problem in South Asia? According to this information?
That since the cost of giving birth is too high, they can't pay for that. Many
Yeah.
many mothers have to be attended by other people, and this is not so safe because during the process of giving birth, they can suffer from hemorrhage, or the babies are not well attended, so they can
Right,
die
yeah.
also. So it's not safe.
So we have sort of two different problems. Hemorrhage is bleeding, so the woman suffers from bleeding, and it seems to be a particular problem. And so the cost of having a skilled birth attendant, that would be a midwife or a doctor or a nurse, on hand means there with you, available. Okay, so many women cannot afford that. And then I think that they're saying that the kind of care that even if you can afford to pay for medical help, that it's not good quality. It's become very commercialized. Yes. Okay. But this is, again, this is her opinion. And so this is why she decided to open up her own clinics. And so let's continue. Francisco, could you read this for us, please?
Sure, sure. Hold on. Working as a midwife in Indonesia was not something Lim, a USA citizen,
Citizen.
citizen and author of many books related to the infant and maternal health, planned for her life. But after several personal trage- tragedy-
Tragedies.
tragedies, her life shifted in a new direction. In the span of a year I lost my best friend, one of the midwives who delivered my child, said Lim, who has 8 children. My sister also died as a complication of her third pregnancy,
Pregnancy.
pregnancy, and so did her baby. I was crushed, just crushed,
Crushed.
crushed.
The T sound as quick as possible. Crushed. Yeah.
Okay,
and
thank
that-
you. But I decided.
No, sorry. That I'll get you to stop there. Thank you. Great job. And so, why did this woman's life change? How did she end up in Indonesia working as a midwife? This was not her plan.
Because she has to face some personal tragedies, some devastating tragedies. She lost her sister and a friend, a close friend, during the burning their child,
Yeah, giving birth
giving birth.
to their children. Yeah,
Yes,
so really very sad how her sister died and her baby died as well. Her sister's baby died as
And a
well.
midwife with 8
Right.
children.
Yes. Now, but Lim has 8 children, and she is an author of books about this is the mothers and children's and babies' health. So she is kind of an expert. But to have these tragedies happen in her life, I guess it decided her to shift. Her life changed directions. Shifting is similar to changing. And so, in only 1 year, she lost her best friend and she lost her sister, all in 1 year. To be crushed means emotionally in this context. She was emotionally crushed, devastated, as Nihan said. These were devastating tragedies, personal tragedies. All right, so what did she decide to do after suffering these tragedies? Jose, could you read this, please? Hello, Jose? Guillermo? Okay, we can't hear you, so I'm going to go on to Julissa. Could you read this, please?
But I decided not to get angry. I decided to become part of the solution. If I could help even one family prevent the loss of a mother or a child, I would do that. I would dedicate my life to it. Lynn and her husband, Will, sold their home in Hawaii and moved the family to Bali to reinvent their lives. For Lynn, there was no second-guessing the destination. Raised in the Philippines while her father was stationed in Indonesia with the US military, she says she always felt happiest in Asia.
Okay, great. And so, what did she do when she suffered these personal tragedies?
She
She
moved
moved
to Bali with her husband.
Okay, good. To reinvent their lives. And who else went with them? Remember? She has 8 children. So it seems like the whole family moved to Indonesia. Sorry, and anything else? Comments? To become part of the solution is a very common phrase that we use in English now. If something bad happens, you choose to become part of the solution. What did she decide to do? What was she going to dedicate her life to?
they are very brave, I guess, because they sold their homes, they changed their environment to become a part of the solution.
Good. All right, great. But then here it says for Lim, for her, it was easy to decide to go to Indonesia. Why?
Because she, when her father was at Philippines, in Indonesia, in the military man, she was always felt very happy.
Yeah, so it was an easy decision for her. She grew up in the Philippines, and her father was stationed in Indonesia. So that part of the world. In English, in Canada, We refer to that as Southeast Asia, that part of the world. Okay. And she would dedicate her life to doing what? What did she decide to dedicate her life to?
To take an action for this problem.
Yeah, she wanted to prevent the loss of a mother or a child. Yeah, she was going to dedicate her life to preventing this from happening in the future. So really great decision. Okay, so let's keep going here. How did she start? And so, hello, Katiuska.
Yeah.
Could you read this for us?
Yes, I can. Okay. Wally team volunteers to help local midwives deliver babies and various homes, and their service grew. She decided to receive midwife certification in in
2003?
In 2030, with help from the Balinese community and donations from friends across the globe, Lynn and her husband opened Gayasam Bami Sihat Clinic. At the clinic, there are midwives, nurses, housekeepers, and a chef.
Okay, great. All right. And so, thank you. How did she...
I need a question, please.
Sure.
You can hear me very well because I am reported my connection, my internet connection.
No, I'm sorry, there are still major problems with your connection. So continue to try to improve your connection.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, it's not good. No, it's not good. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Geoff.
I could understand you. Okay, and so anyone, how did she begin?
She was
her new life.
Yeah. She was first a volunteer, just helping the other midwives. And then when she noticed that the people asked for her help or for her service, she decided to maybe receive a training to learn more to get a certification.
Yeah, to become officially certified, to get formal training. Good. Then, in 2003, and just to let everybody know, this is the only way to say this, 2003. There's no 2003. We don't say that. So 2003. What did she do?
She opened the clinic.
Great.
She opened the clinic.
And how? With what help?
With donations from her friends.
Good.
People around the globe, around the world.
Great. Yes, that's what we say, around the world. Yeah. Good. Okay, and she is on the island of Bali. So this is the local community helped her as well. All right. So good. When did it say when she moved? No, it didn't. Okay, sorry. So she opened the clinics in 2000. She opened her first clinic in 2003. And they have midwives, nurses, housekeepers, which are people who help to clean, a doctor, and a chef. Okay, great. And then let's go to Murat. Could you read this for us, please, Murat?
Yes, of course. A short time later, after the massive tsunami in 2004, a smaller sister location was built in Aceh to care for displaced survivors. Combined, the two clinics have facilitated the birth of more than 5,000 babies. Some Indonesians celebrate and expatriated choose
Expatriates?
expatriates choose bumi sheep to birth their children, and they often give donations. But Lynn says 80% of the families served by the clinics can barely pay anything.
Okay, great, good job. And who are expatriates, or we also say expats? Anyone?
I don't know the meaning of
Yeah.
People who live,
Sorry?
people who live abroad, maybe?
Yes, people who live abroad. So foreigners, people from other countries. And so there's some interesting information here. So who are her clinics? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Who are her clients? Who are the people who come for help? Hello? Hello, anybody?
Indonesian celebrity?
Yeah, well, okay. So, yeah, she has some celebrities, some famous
And
people.
they gave after some donations.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that the foreigners and the celebrities pay for the services, and they also apparently they often give donations, additional funding. So that's great. Okay. But who are her clients? How many clinics does she have? Why did she open up another clinic? There's lots of information here.
I think the second clinic was built to help the people who suffered from the tsunami that happened there.
Yeah. Do people remember that? It happened on December 26th in 2004, which is actually a holiday in Canada. It's right after Christmas Day. And so, yeah, for people who were displaced, which means they were homeless after the disaster. The earthquake caused the tidal wave or the tsunami. So she built another clinic to help them. Now, just to repeat the information, some of the people who have not been participating too much, Ampre, Ahmed, Fad.
Yes, I would like to say.
You guys?
Yeah, I would like to say something here.
Yeah.
Yeah. How two clinics can have the facility to birth more than 5,000 babies?
Okay.
I can't believe this.
Okay. Well, it's a good question. Does anybody have an answer? What are yeah?
But this article is from this year, or
yes, or no? Sorry, from 2010.
Then it can be, because if we think that the clinic opened maybe when 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of years.
2003. Well, it's like 7 years. Okay. Yeah. Good. So it sounds like it's been very, very successful.
And
Incredible.
Yes,
it's
but
free. And it's free.
Sorry, go ahead, Fad.
Yes, have the babies had the what to say, the suitable care over this time? because
Well,
it's five
yeah,
5,000 babies. It's a very big number.
yeah. No, but let's. We're going to look at a short video clip, and you can see a little bit maybe of what's offered. But again, I think that giving birth to a child is a natural process, and so I don't think it needs to be so complicated. You know, yeah. Sorry, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's
Good
right.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah. But 80% of her clients are poor families where they really need the free care.
Mm.
That's the idea.
At least better than nothing.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, good. And good. Yeah, and that's, everybody should practice that expression, better than nothing. It's a very common expression in English. Good job. So, Nihan, is it your turn to read?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rock star or prostitute, everyone gets treated like a VIP at Bumi Sehat. With kindness and respect, she said. It's something to see a family come year after year, every time their mango tree gives fruit, and give a new mangoes to the staff to say thank you. No one gets rich being a midwife. The riches that you experience are the deeper values. Part of this rich, Slim said, is the knowledge that so many people rely on the clinic. Two of the five
24-hour? Do you see?
pardon, I'm just scrolling down. Two of the five 24-hour business in the Akech and Bali.
Okay. And businesses. Just the pronunciation. This is plural. So two of the few 24-hour businesses.
Businesses.
Yeah. So the clinics are are some of the only 24-hour-a-day businesses that that run in these communities. All right, and just nice that these poor families bring mangoes to the staff every year to say thank you. And everybody, it doesn't matter who you are, receives VIP treatment. And I think we've let's stop here just for a second. What I would like to do is to play one of the videos, and so I'm going to post the link in the Verbling chat box. You can watch the YouTube video in another window, or I'm going to click on the left-hand side of my screen to the YouTube application. And because I'd like you at this point to see a little bit about this woman. And so, or actually, I'm going to play the second video here because it's the better video. So I hope that people can see and hear this video. So I'm going to put it in the Verbling chat box. You can watch it in another window, or you can use the YouTube application and watch it with me. Sorry, just everybody has control over the video, so please try not to click on the video.
Ready.
Very, very nice.
Okay. No, I think this is really inspiring. She said that you can change the world one mother and one baby at a time. And someone said this earlier, maybe it was you, Ahmed, saying that giving education, it's better to start with children. I think we can change the world in 20 years if we just start from the beginning and give every mother and every child and every family the support that they need. And so, great. Can people make some comments, questions about the text?
Actually, as I mentioned earlier, it all related to education. So if a country has a great education from the early beginning, it will have no problem with medical or other economical problems.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
that's it.
great. And did you see that she is educating or teaching Indonesian women, I assume, mostly women, to become midwives? And so teaching them how to help mothers give birth. Other comments, please? This is your chance. I'll help you. Just think of something to say. Yeah.
It's very interesting to talk about the.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Katiuska, your sound is terrible now. We can't hear you. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to say something here.
Sorry, I'd like to go to Nihan, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
I think Limo, what's her name? I can't remember now. Robin. Mother Robin did very great job because everyone deserves a healthy given birth, even they are poor. In the video said if you are rich, you can receive excellent health care, but if you are poor, the woman that outside the hospital looking her baby is very cruel, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. However,
it's cruel. Yeah.
However, people shouldn't expect something free, because
Yeah,
when they help something, if they just rely on other people help, the any businesses will go down because people just rely on other people.
No, I do agree with you, Fad. I do agree, but it's a very difficult situation to be in, to get help, but then they keep your baby. You know, that it's a difficult situation to be in. Yeah.
People should offer something if it is little bit, but they should offer something.
No, I agree. I agree. The hospital cannot run for free, and this American woman has connections to friends from around the world, and with her CNN fame, she will be able to get more donations from the international community. But yeah, it's a difficult situation. Yeah.
No, I don't think so, Geoff.
Yeah,
because some things should be free, and health is the main thing that everyone deserves.
Okay. Yeah, but Julissa said that
it's not a luxury.
Yeah, but I think Julissa's right in that, you know, the government should be getting involved here with this.
Yes, Jeff, and I wonder what is happening with the public hospitals. There should be public hospitals that help to the people that can afford.
Yeah,
So I wonder why.
maybe they are already involved after the CNN's
Well, you see,
hero celebrations. Maybe they are already repaired these difficulties.
well, and it takes one person to make a change,
Yes.
and then that forces everyone else to come
Change.
together. Yeah, to
All
change.
the world.
To
Okay.
get involved.
Yeah, that's what heroes are about. So I have to end now. I've got to teach right away. So great work, everybody.
See you
And
soon,
remember,
Geoff.
all of us can be heroes. So let's
Thank
do it.
you.
Thank
Thank you.
Bye
We
bye.
enjoyed the lesson.
Great
Thank you
job,
very much.
everybody.
Bye
Thank you. We enjoyed. Bye.